There are so many people within the video game industry who think that they are very important when really they're extremely replaceable, and now an entire English voice cast doesn't want to return back to voicing a game because it now is simply more focused on fan service. I have a few different things that I want to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, follow me on social media, and consider supporting through Patreon or through YouTube memberships. Now, we hear about situations like this all the time where a voice actor doesn't want to return because they think that they are more important and that they are so popular that they can get a job wherever they want. And now we're finding out that it's not only just one individual but a slew of them, because according to a statement on the official Discord for Snowbreak Containment Zone, the English voice actors have refused to return to the game due to its fan service. You might be thinking to yourself, wow, an entire voice cast doesn't want to return. They must have not been getting paid enough. Maybe they were being treated misfairly. No, they simply didn't like the fact that this game is heading in a direction that they do not approve of. It is a gacha game that previously cut its English dub late last year after evaluating voice-over preferences. This means most people were probably listening in Japanese anyway. However, as the game has slowly gained more popularity, they have seemingly reached out to the English voice actors to bring them back on, which, yeah, I mean, is a fine response. Of course, initially, it sounds like they were not getting a lot of bang for their buck, the developers, since most people were listening in Japanese, but they figured, let's bring them back, let's get some more voice acting done, maybe people will enjoy this more, but they all have refused now, simply because they do not approve of the direction that the game has gone in. Imagine thinking you're so self-important that you can derail an entire game and maybe even force developers to backtrack on content just because you personally don't agree with the direction of a game. That is absolute insanity. So this statement was made on the, again, official Discord. And it's a pretty short statement, but it really does give all the information we would need. Any questions regarding about the future English voiceover in the game? seasun attempted to contact the voice actors to restore the English voiceover in the game due to the current improvement state of SCZ. However, they refused because the game has changed its direction to fan service. So at the moment, there are no plans of getting the English dub back. Thank you for understanding. First of all, I feel awful for the developers who simply were trying to listen to their fan base, get the English dub back, also maybe get some new updated lines, people who were actually trying to make this a genuinely good product for the people who were playing it. But you know what their response should have been? Okay, we won't use you then. You don't have a job, because let me tell you something, voice acting pays so little, you take every single job that you can. Look at the hundreds of things that someone like Steve Bloom has been in. Yes, he's a giant name now, but he said the only reason he made it anywhere and made any money is because of the sheer number of jobs that he's done. And we're talking anime, we're talking video games, we're talking so many different things. If they are so rich that they can refuse this job, then okay, good for them. But the developers are also allowed to give you the finger, and I get it, right? They're trying to, be professional, and I understand that. But at the same time, these people wanted to derail this game. They deserve zero respect from us gamers. And again, we are talking about a group of individuals who are not boycotting returning to this game because they weren't being paid enough or they were being treated crappy. They simply do not like the direction that this game is going in. And to me, this kind of screams that they want the developers to change course, to backtrack on fan service, and that just isn't going to happen. Clearly, judging by their response, judging by how popular this game is, and there are now thousands of people telling the devs to stick by their product and that people will still continue to support them. I mean, if you haven't heard of this game, it's got very positive and mostly positive reviews over on Steam. It came out December 2023, and it seems like most people who have played it have enjoyed it. Again, it's a gacha game, so going into it, you know what to expect. It's a free-to-play game, but at the same time, people are saying this is a relatively fun title, and also people are saying, screw these voice actors. Nobody wants to support people that are acting this way, that think they can derail a whole project simply because they don't agree with the direction it's heading in. People are saying, poor bastards, thinking they're so oppressed by harmless fan service in a game where waifus are around shooting stuff. Absolutely pathetic, which I completely agree with. It's fine if you don't like fan service in games and you don't like the look of this game or the premise, but you also don't have to play it, and you didn't have to voice act in it in the first place. Apparently, they've got so many opportunities, they can just go to a different game. Good, now those who complain that the game doesn't have the English voice acting, tell them it's the voice actor's decision, not the devs. Yeah, I mean, if I was the devs, I would say it's not our fault. We did genuinely try to get these people back for you, our players. There's also people saying things like a voice actor not taking a paid gig, I'll do it. They could get a whole cast of people to do this game for virtually no money. And of course, it will be interesting to see if over the next couple of days and weeks, any of these voice actors make any statements about this, because we see it happen so often where voice actors will, put themselves into the middle of a situation.
Okay, I respect her and all, but, I don't want to get into it. So, I'm going to get into this. This is a long time ago. 1 month ago? Not even long. What am I talking about? Right. So, we're going to get into the fact that when you're an actor, what is the intelligent thing to do? The intelligent thing to do is to act. If you want that bag, want the money, you actually just deal with it. Now again, though, there was one comment in that Twitter post that says it was harmless. And it is harmless. But you want to do the weird standoff bullshit, they could just hire a new English dub team and they wouldn't give a damn. I'm telling you, there's a lot of English dub teams that just wouldn't give a damn. Whoever they hired, they're just a bunch of activists who believe that they're stopping something and they're really doing something about this shit. Me's making a stand and making sure that I prove my point. No, you did not prove your point. Someone else would take your place. And if they really wanted to, they can literally take your spot. No one gives a damn about your protests. No one gives a damn about what you're talking about, what you're yapping about. People are here for the money. This is why the Japanese and the Chinese just get more and more money, because they know what the fuck is up. Who the fuck cares? It's not hurting me. If they view their characters that way, that's how it is. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Certain fan service games only make certain shit inappropriate with a purpose. Note that I put the emphasis on purpose. It means that certain days, certain fucking patches or updates, they look at it and be like, would there be a reason to make it a fan service outfit? Let's think for a moment. They all come together. The design team comes together. The whole group comes together and they think about it. I mean, we can't just make it randomly inappropriate now. Like, they can't just be like random about it with every fucking skin and having like half-naked chicks to the point where they're just having their ass out, or boobs out, everything. That's not what happens, people. They actually think with a purpose in these fan service games. Does it make sense to have the swimsuit look like this? Like, look at Nike. Like, does it make sense to have the swimsuit look like this? Does it make sense to have this skin showing? Like, they think before they do fan service. They have a little bit of skin showing, but they have to be smart about it. it has to make sense to the viewer. It has to feel like it makes sense, like they'll think this in particular individual will wear this. You know what I'm saying? Would this in particular individual wear this? I'm just asking you guys to really think about that. But like I said, excuse my stuttering though. But like I really stated, is there a point in making these made up stands for no reason? Because I see no value in them. I see you kicking yourself in the foot. You know what I'm saying? Like basically you're your own enemy. Like why would you kick yourself in the foot like this? You don't have to keep doing it. I mean, I respect the stupidity, but you know, it just means you lose. They're making money. That's why they're like, okay. And if you want to do that, shh, that's my cat. If you want to do that, then do you, bro. I mean, no one's losing money, no one's losing sleep, and no one's not gonna die tomorrow. So have a good one with that shit. Guys, if you're an English dub voice actor, at least try to make the English dub good for everybody. You're embarrassing us all. That's why everyone hates English dub, because you guys make a stand for nothing. Like, Steve Blum would just be smart enough to act because he needs the money. He needs to get this job done. He cares about his acting career. But you're stupid as shit, so I don't know, bro. Anyways, guys, lesson here. If you're an actor, just act it out. Please? Okay? You need the money. You need to get the job done. Only intelligent actors start doing this shit. Dumb ones will make a made-up standoff for no reason. So, yeah. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.
Hi, I'm Lucy Christian. I am the voice of Otako Uraraka, and you should subscribe to Neusxanity's channel. Peace out!